Now I get asked quite often, where is a good place to buy secondhand cameras and secondhand lenses? Now I'm in New Zealand, which is at the bottom of the world, and we have quite a small market here. And you don't always get good value for money with secondhand gear. It has quite a rough life down here in New Zealand. So I tend to shop online. Now I've been using MAP cameras for many years now. I've actually visited their store in Tokyo, which is an amazing place. If you do get a chance to visit their store, do. But be warned, you could spend a lot of money there. They have some amazing stuff there, and their camera gear, secondhand camera gear, is the best quality I've ever seen. Now, I've done 2 recent orders with them, which is, in this box, is a 24 f2.8 IS USM lens and a 35 f2 IS USM lens, Canon EF mount. And in this box, because I've got it written on the back here, is a 24 f1.4 EF lens as well. Their eBay store probably has the biggest selection of secondhand gear that I've ever seen. They have everything from Nikon, Canon, Olympus, Panasonic, Leica, Voigtlander, Sony, and so on. I've probably forgotten a few brands, but they have everything on there. So what I thought I'd do, I would do an unboxing of these lenses to show you how they're boxed, how they're packaged, and show you the quality you get from MAP cameras. Now, MAP cameras don't know I'm doing this video. This is not sponsored by them. They've not asked me to do this. They have no idea I'm doing this. I just want to share this with you guys because I think a lot of people miss out on getting some good quality camera gear at a reasonable price from overseas. Like I said, you're buying from Japan, so you know you're going to get good quality. MAP cameras have been around for about 30 odd years. I think they were established in the early 90s. Like I said, I've visited their store and their staff are amazing. They're very, very helpful. So when you purchase from eBay, they automatically add on the tax. Here in New Zealand, it's called GST. Now with this particular lens, the 24 f1.4, for some reason, it wasn't added on. So I had to pay the tax as it came in the country, which is fine because it's DHL and it's all done online. You don't have to make no phone calls. Now this lens was ordered on a Friday and it was with me Monday morning. That's correct. All the way from Tokyo, ordered on a Friday, and it was at my door Monday morning via DHL, which is unbelievable because I'm all the way down here in New Zealand and I live in Auckland, which is not their capital, by the way. Wellington's their capital. For many years, I actually thought Auckland was the capital, but it's their biggest city. Now, all of their stuff is packed incredibly well. As you will see in this box, you'll see this is a lens in here. Now, let's get the lens out. So there's the lens and there's the empty box, right. Now this particular lens was 15% off when I purchased it because it didn't come with a lens hood. I don't need the lens hood. I'm never going to use it on this lens, so I don't need it. Saving 15% was great. Now this cost me 1,300 Kiwi dollars, New Zealand dollars, landed for a 24mm f1.4 version 2. Hopefully it's in the condition that they say. I know it's going to be in the condition that they say on here. It's going to be better condition than they say on here because they always seem to under promise and over deliver. I think that's the way you say it. Under promise and over deliver. Their secondhand gear is like brand new most of the time. Now, the description on the eBay where I purchased this lens, they said this has been used previously, almost no signs of wear, and functioning properly. Now, all of their secondhand gear is checked professionally by them, so you know you're going to get quality. And look at that. That's really well wrapped. I wish I could wrap Christmas presents as good as that. Anyway, let's cut it open and have a look. Now, why did I buy EF lenses when I shoot with RF mount cameras? At the moment, I'm being shot with the C70 and the Canon R5. And if the colors look a little bit funky between these two, it's because it's the first time using the Atmos Ninja on the R5 to give me unlimited 4K recording. So EF lenses on a Canon camera, you use these adapters, which are the Canon adapters. This is the basic adapter, which is for EF lenses to Canon R mount, I think it's called. R mount, is it R mount? Yeah. And then you've also got this adapter that I use quite regularly, which is their variable ND. So it has a built-in ND. I'll show you on that camera actually, so you can actually see. I think it's 1.5 stops to 9 stops. That comes in very handy on the R5 and on my Red Komodo, but not on the C70 because it has built-in NDs. And then also you've got the Canon Speed Booster, which is the 0.0 7.1, whatever it is, Canon speed booster, which basically takes a full frame lens on my C70 to full frame field of view, because the C70 is a Super 35 sensor and the Red Komodo is a Super 35 sensor plus a little bit. It's a little bit wider. I can put EF lenses on there and I get nearly the same field of view that I would on a full frame camera, which is absolutely amazing. That's why I like EF lenses. Plus, at the moment, RF lenses don't cover these focal lengths that I've got. There is no 24 1.4 at the moment. So, got a CD. I don't actually think I have a CD drive on any of my computers. What is it actually for? All right, don't worry about that. Right. Unboxing secondhand lenses. Now, I will be reviewing these lenses. I've decided to do something a bit different. Instead of keep reviewing these cheap Chinese lenses, I'm going to review secondhand lenses and let you guys... Wow, that's like brand new. Really? I'm going to show you on this camera here. This lens is like brand new. There's not a mark on it. Now, why did I buy a 24mm f1.4 lens? This lens will be mostly used on the Canon C70 and on the Red Komodo. If I use it on the C70 and the Komodo without the speed booster, it's roughly around about a 35-36mm lens. With the speed booster, it takes it down to about a 24mm lens, so I get two lenses in one. 24mm for me, with my style of shooting in Taiwan, when we're doing interviews in the factories, gives you a nice view into the environment. Not too wide, it over distorts the person, as long as you keep them in the middle of the frame. Plus, at 1.4 or f2, roughly around about that, you will have the background out of focus, which is ideal for my work because a lot of the machinery in these factories is secret and they don't want other companies seeing this machinery in the factories. So we try and show the environment, but at the same time, not show too much of the environment. And this lens will come in very handy for that. It's absolutely a beautiful lens. Now, I've actually owned this lens before, the same model. I bought it here in New Zealand. I paid about $200 more than I paid for this, and it was in no way in this condition. It was in a terrible condition. But it was nice to test and to see if I wanted to actually keep the lens, which I didn't. I actually sold that lens, but I bought this one because this is in better condition. Now, the other box. In this box is a 24mm lens as well, f2.8, IS, image stabilized, USM motor, and a 35mm f2, IS, USM motor. Now, I've not been able to find these lenses in New Zealand in good condition, and that's another reason why I went to Map Cameras. You will tend to pay a little bit more when you buy from Map Cameras, but you do know what you're getting. You're always going to get, hang on, I'll just do this before I don't stab myself. Right. So these two lenses don't come with boxes, but they do come with lens hoods. When you buy these lenses new, if you can still buy them new, they don't come with lens hoods. So that's a bit of a bonus. Oh, I hate that sound. Right, let's put the box on the floor. Okay, so this is the 24mm f2.8. Now, Canon don't have anything like these lenses in RF mount, and I don't think I would buy them in RF because the problem then is if they go on the Komodo or the C70, they're cropped by 1.5. I think this Komodo is not the same as the C70 because this is a 16:9 and the Komodo is a 17:9, a slightly wider sensor. Let's put that one out of the way. So this is the 24mm f2.8 lens. This cost me around about 540 New Zealand dollars landed. The GST, the tax, was already taken off when I purchased these. And as you can see, that's in beautiful condition. That is like new still. Very smooth. Manual focus, autofocus, and it has an IS switch, which should work fine with the C70, with the electronic stabilization. It will work perfect with the R5, R6, and also the Red Komodo. But at the moment, Canon in the RF range have nothing like these lenses. Now, I will be reviewing these lenses. I've decided to review these older lenses, buy them secondhand, review them on modern cameras, and see how they perform. Because at the moment, I'm shooting on the C70 with the 50mm f1.2 EF lens, and that works incredibly well on the modern mirrorless cameras. I actually think it works better than it did on the old cameras. And this is the 35 f2. Again, it's in brand new condition. Look at the condition of that. Mac cameras always over deliver every single time. That is an unbelievable condition. I'm really happy with these lenses. And again, like I said, they will work perfect with these adapters. So this is the one with the variable ND. So if I'm shooting video with this lens, I've got the IS of the lens. And I also have a variable ND built into the adapter. The only camera brand that does this. And that's why I think Canon are still the best camera brand out there for mirrorless cameras, because they have all these old lenses that are still fantastic lenses, and they work with their system, with their adapters. And you have great things like this little variable ND. I also have the clear filter that I can put in there as well. So these are my new secondhand lenses I purchased from Mac Cameras. I've just realized, I've looked at the monitor and my lights have gone off in the background. Forgot to charge them this morning. I thought they would last long enough, but they haven't. A 24mm f2.8 lens, a 35 f2, and a 24mm f1.4, all for EF. Now I'll be doing a review on these lenses soon on the Canon R5, the C70 and the Red Komodo, and let you know how well these older lenses work on the Canon RF mount. Please check out Mac Cameras online store and their eBay store. The eBay store, I think, has probably the biggest selection of secondhand camera gear I've ever seen, and they all come with free shipping, which is really nice. Now, Mac Cameras haven't asked me to do this, like I said earlier. This is just me sharing with you where I purchase my secondhand gear and somewhere that I've always been happy with buying gear from. They have the best customer service. Everything about Mac Cameras has been incredible over the years, so please check them out. So that's it for this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this, hopefully short video. And as always, thank you so much for watching.